You can start now.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a privilege to present my research titled Parenting Style in Adolescents' Resilience: The Role of Self-Esteem and Emotional Regulation. I am Neha Goel, research scholar in psychology from Ram Swaroop Memorial University, Lucknow, India. Before I begin, I would like to ask everyone a simple question. Have you ever wondered why two children can face the same challenge, grow up in similar environments, yet respond completely differently? One child becomes stronger while others struggles emotionally. What makes the difference? The curiosity inspired this research. Imagine two teenagers who both fail an important examination. One says, "This is disappointing, but I will work harder." The other says, "I am fail. I am failure. I never succeed." The event is identical. The response is completely different. This difference often lies in psychological resilience. Previous research has established that parenting style influences children's emotional and behavioral development. However, relatively few studies have simultaneously examined how self esteem and emotional regulation explain this relationship, particularly among Indian adolescents. The gap became the foundation of my study. This research is based on Boomerang's parenting style theory, which clarifies parenting into four styles: authoritative, authoritarian, permissive, and neglectful. Along with this, resilience theory suggests that resilience is not simply an inborn personality trait, rather, it develops through supportive relationship and healthy emotional experience. My conceptual framework proposes that parenting influences resilience directly and also indirectly by strengthening self esteem and emotional regulation. The study had three primary objectives. First, to examine the relationship between parenting style and adolescent resilience. Second, to investigate whether self esteem and emotional regulation contribute to resilience. Third, to identify which parenting style is the strongest predictor. A, a quantitative correlational design was used. Data were collected from 300 adolescents between 13 and 18 years of age using standardized psychological scales. Appropriate statistical analysis, including correlation and regression, were performed. To ensure scientific reliability, well established instruments were used: parental authority questionnaire, Rosenberg self esteem scale, Kuno Davidson resilience scale, cognitive emotion regulation questionnaire. These instruments have demonstrated excellent psychometric properties across diverse populations. Before interpreting the findings, it was essential to establish the reliability of the instruments. All scales demonstrated acceptable to excellent Cronbach alpha values, indicating strong internal consistency. This gave confidence that the measurement actually accurately represented the psychological constructs being studied. Now, let's move to one of the most interesting findings. The correlation analysis showed that authoritative parenting had a significant positive relationship with resilience, self esteem, and emotional regulation. In contrast, authoritarian and neglectful parenting showed negative associations. This suggests that supportive parenting creates an environment where adolescents develop confidence and healthier coping skills. Regression analysis revealed something particularly important. Among all parenting style, authoritative parenting emerged as the strongest predictor of resilience. Self-esteem and emotional regulation further strengthen the relationship. In simple words, children become resilient not merely because parents are caring, but because the care helps them believe in themselves and regulate their emotions effectively. So I would go to These findings align with international literature. Supportive parenting encourages autonomy, emotional security, and confidence. When adolescents feel valued, they are better equipped to handle stress, setbacks, and life challenges. This highlights that resilience is not developed during crisis alone. It is nurtured daily through positive parenting practices. The implication extend beyond psychology. For parents, this research emphasizes the importance of warmth combined with appropriate discipline. For schools, social emotional learning program can strengthen resilience. For mental health professionals, parents focused interventions may improve adolescents' emotional well-being. Together, families, educators, and psychologists can create an environment where resilience naturally develops. Like every study, the research has certain limitations. The study was cross sectional, so casual relationship cannot be firmly established. The sample was geographically limited. Future research may use longitudinal design, include more diverse population, and examine additional mitigating variables such as family communication, peer support, or digital influence. I would like to conclude with one thought. Children may not always remember every lesson we teach, but they always remember how we made them feel. Supportive parents building confidence. Confidence strengthen emotional regulation. And together they create resilient individuals capable of thriving in an increasingly challenging world. Thank you very much for your kind attention. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, Ms.